full of liquor, then we dive in it. Pull him to the side, let me slide in it.
This week's matches were... I don't know how to say this. I didn't watch them this week because I had a bunch of performances.
Well, Sheamus versus Ivar was pretty good because it was Sheamus's return. He's been out sick for almost a year. He had a broken neck and some broken vertebrae, I think. I'm not sure, but I know he had neck surgery and it took that long for him to heal. He came back. He was still as strong as ever.
Keep his pasty butt away. It's creepy.
And then R-Truth and The Miz, well, they didn't have a match, but they were out there getting their new belts. Because, you know, they're the champions now on Raw. So they were getting their new belts. And, of course, R-Truth turned it into a little comedy.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny and silly. Then there was a match between the New Day, the Creed Brothers, and DIY for the number one contender position. So they could fight R-Truth and Miz for the belts. DIY won. Andrade fought your boy Dominic Mysterio and won. And then got jumped by JD. But
Yeah,
Ricochet
I saw
came
that.
out and made the save.
I saw them jumping him, and I'm thinking, weren't y'all just on the same side like a week ago?
He left them to join his father Ray. When they were jumping on Ray, he didn't want no part of that, and he beat their ass.
Oh, well, he lose.
Then Jey Uso fought Finn Balor.
Yeah, I'm looking
won.
at the picture right now.
And Sami Zayn fought Chad Gables. He won too. And then Chad Gables snapped and whooped him after the match.
Oh. The women's... I don't know who these women are. I don't know their names exactly.
Oh, that's I forget the name of the tag team, but what's that chick name?
At most, I think she has like...
The one pair, they came from the NXT. They were tag team champions for a minute.
Which pair?
Well, both teams were tag team champions at one point.
And then there was also another... There were like 3 ladies matches yesterday.
Yeah, that was the bad girl won that time.
I'm gonna put their pictures up because I don't know their names. Rhea Ripley versus the little short blonde lady.
Liv Morgan.
Yes.
Liv Morgan is the one that broke her arm because she broke Liv's arm a year ago.
Yeah, I was...
Shoulder or something like that.
I want to know if Rena's arm is actually broken or is she just taking a small break.
I think she's just taking a break.
Yeah, she has been dominating for so long, so it does make sense for her to just say, hey, let's make it seem like I did something painful so I can step back for a sec.
That's how they usually do it. They did it to Seth Rollins for a while. But he had a legitimate injury, but he was able to still function and work through it. So they planned a time for him to take off for an injury, you know. I think the same way with Dominic Mysterio. I mean, not Dominic, Rey Mysterio too.
Last week, I was not... Wait, did we talk about that already?
Yeah, I think so.
Did we? We couldn't have possibly because we didn't record all weekend, so... Because I was like, I have to shut up or I'm going to talk about what happened with Sequoia and the cousin beating up. I don't think we talked about the fight with Solo
Sequoia?
Solo. Thank you. Gosh, my brain was mushing. Yeah, we didn't talk about that. Because I had to stop myself from talking, and you were like... you have to stop yourself from talking, too.
Well, what about it?
It was Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. The betrayal... We all saw this coming, but, like, at the same time, it's like, what's about to happen next? Because I'm pretty sure people thought the bloodline was going to die down for a second, but it doesn't seem like it. even though Roman's still not gonna be there.
Yeah, I think we discussed it. That was on the phone, though. We were talking about the two new guys that were coming.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about this on the phone. We didn't talk about this for the recording. And so, when he beat up Jimmy, I was like, oh no. And then I looked at the comments of the video I saw, and everybody was going, damn, he really shouldn't have left Jay. This is what he get. And I'm like, y'all are ruthless. He can't be his own twin now? That's crazy. But he did kind of deserve it, though, so.
Yeah, he knew it was coming.
Yeah, and then the wise man had to slink off because he couldn't do anything. Like,
he was scared as what was wrong.
what we have seen is Roman is also kind of scared of him, like Solo, which is understandable. But like at the same time, if you're supposed to be the head of the table, why are you scared of your own lackey? That's not a good power imbalance to me.
Yeah, Solo beat Jimmy, Tama Atunga, and Jacob Fatu. The one that was in the match, that was Tama Tonga. I haven't brought out Jacob Fatu yet.
What's weird is I assumed he was going to be with Jay because Jay posted a picture with him on his Instagram and all that. So to see him come out with Solo threw me off. And my main thought is, what's happening here? But,
You talk about Paul?
Yeah. Wait, who's Paul?
The wise man.
Oh yeah, Paul Heyman. Completely forgot that was his name for a second. Another question it poses is, Roman about to come out this week talking about what happened, or is he gonna stay silent?
What, on Friday?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything yet.
Well, they don't say anything until after, or they post who's having matches on Instagram. They post like the matches up on Instagram like 2 days before or a day before. That's how I normally know who's wrestling. But if Roman comes in as a surprise, they're not gonna put him up there because they don't want to spoil it. But it's posing a huge question here. What's about to happen with the bloodline? I know a bunch of people are probably asking this, but like, Roman has been dethroned. Solo's clearly going off the deep end. The Rock, he might be MIA for a minute. Jay is still with Cody Rhodes, and Jimmy just got the bricks beaten off of him. What's happening?
It's the next chapter.
I don't like this chapter because it's so confusing.
Solo, I think, is taking over, and he has his own underlings.
I get that. But I say they can still milk Roman for money. Bring him back in 2 years to take down Solo. Roman says nothing. We see nothing of him for 2 years. Then he comes back, hits Solo with a chair or a table. Who cares? Beats him, leaves, never comes back. I want that.
And the brothers will probably get back together.
They better. I miss their energy together. They are so fun together.
Yeah, Jay is gonna forgive Jimmy, and then they're gonna get back together. It's just that who's gonna have the wise man, or they're gonna be with? Is he gonna be with them, or is he gonna be with Solo Sequoia?
I say throw him away. He's annoying, but I know they can't do that. If anything, I say he also should disappear with Roman, but like they throw him in secretly where you just see him in the background of like promotional clips of them in the locker rooms. You just see him walking by, but you don't. He doesn't say anything or do anything. He looks at the camera and then walks away. And you see him with Roman, quote unquote, wearing like a fully black hoodie. They don't do anything. They just keep walking past until 1 year or 2 years later, bam, they're back. I feel like if they did that, that would build it up so much so people could speculate for a while. But we know WWE is not.
Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. That's who, when you were showing me pictures.
I don't know which girls those are, so picture.
I thought you would be interested in the women.
I am. I just don't.
Well, you know Naomi beat Tiffany Stratton last week.
Woohoo! I love Naomi. I know the women. It's just sometimes hard for me to get like their names to their faces because I don't know a lot of them.
And Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair beat Piper Niven and Chelsea Green last week too. So much so that Piper and them want to leave and go back to the NXT.
If you can't handle the big dogs, don't come out. That is a you fault, ma'am. Nobody asks you. Nobody asks you to just start playing with the big dogs. You should have thought about that first. But Damian Priest holding the tag team, not the tag team, the flippin' thingy thing.
The U.S. Championship, Raw Championship.
Him holding that. How long do you think that's going? Because they put up a countdown. He's had it for over a week and 7 days. Not 7. A week and like 5 days.
I hope they keep it for at least 6 months at least.
They better. They're dang, I can't.
Seth Rollins will probably come back and take the belt. Either Seth Rollins or Drew McIntyre, they're gonna come back. One of them two are gonna come and take the belt.
If they do, that's not fair. I honestly.
Unless Priest steps up and becomes so charismatic that people wants him to stay the champion.
I mean, Priest is already pretty charismatic. It's more of the.
But he doesn't have that following like Seth Rollins.
That is
Drew
true.
McIntyre is just now getting that strong kind of push with all the shit that he done did to CM Punk. And then for CM Punk to just drop him and make him lose the belt, that's fucked up. But he has that following. So now they got to get him to have that same kind of following.
Yeah, I can see that. But if they want that, they need to push him more. You need to have him out here actually putting in work.
Yeah.
Put him
Plus,
in
I
work.
don't think people like the fact that he beat up R-Truth, or he gets R-Truth beat up.
I know.
So they're not going to forget that either.
That's true. But at the same time, Damian Priest is like one of the few Hispanic mans on the roster right now. So they could play into him.
There's a ton of them.
Is there? I only see very few.
Yeah.
I see very few, honestly. But,
Shit, it's in the LWO alone, it's like 5. And
what the flip is the LWO?
The Latin World Order, the group that Rey Mysterio leads.
Oh, I forget they
Mysterio,
exist.
it's Selena Vega. He has them 2 guys that used to belong to the other cat that stood him up. And then there's Carlito. That's 5 people right there. Then there's also the Dragon Lee, who's out hurt now. That's 4, 5. That's 6. Andrade, the guy that saved him from that other cat. I forget the other guy's name. El Phantasmo. That's 9. And then he has 2 followers.
But I can see what you're talking about. We had to cut off for a second, but there's more I want to.
There's at least 12 Hispanic scattered between NXT, Raw, and SmackDown, and they do interact.
Damn.
There's 2 factions, in fact, that are fighting right now: the LWO and the I forget El Phantasmo Delgado, whatever. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I had to look it up.
Damn. Okay, I want to talk about NXT right now, but she's gonna be coming back soon, my roommate, and ooh, gosh, damn. But we'll talk about this more next week. I don't think I want to fight you in the parking lot today because we didn't disagree that much.
Yeah, but you gave me that hand thing, so I guess to cut you. It was the rules.
Oh, okay, is them. Hi, if you made it to the end of the video, I normally put these little things in the beginning half of the video, but I couldn't do that this time. Next week, we're going to have a video that we pre-recorded some weeks ago as like something for when we have a slow day. Since I'll be having my midterms all next week, I won't be able to do anything else. Not to mention, I'm not supposed to be talking right now, so I won't be talking next week for real. Resting my voice up for my tour, and I have a performance in a few days. So I hope you guys like and subscribe. 'Cause I don't